up, guys? Today, this is the Armada unboxing. I just got it, and yeah, I'm coming to you here. It's still in the shrink wrap and everything, and yes. So look at this. Look at this. We've got it finally. I've got to admit, I was not that psyched about this game until I saw the Imperial Star Destroyer and the Mon Calamari Cruiser and everything, and I'm like, okay, I got to jump into this thing. So. This thing, like, just judging from the outside, the Victory Star Destroyer is pretty big. Looks a little longer than a Falcon. My guess is that it's about the same size as a Decimator, maybe a little smaller, for if you play X-Wing. So here's the side. Here's the back. There we go. But let's, you don't want to look at the box. Let's cut into this sucker, huh? This is a really big box. Like, you looked at the X-Wing core set, and just for size comparison here, let me pull it next to it. If you play X-Wing, you have probably a couple of these full with all your extra tokens. It's much smaller there, and then the width, I mean, there's no comparison. It's so small compared to this. So the Armada, this is huge for a core set. And the good thing about this is it makes me think, maybe I won't have to get a whole tackle box, you know, to carry this stuff around. So we're picking it up. I hate that they have these holes in the boxes, because if I want to store stuff in there, I have to, you know, things will fall out. And so this is all a whole lot of empty space in here. So however I decide to store it, I've got to keep that in mind. Well, let's pull the ships out first. Oh wow, you know what? Let's do the little guys first. Let's do the little guys. Hey there, little guy. So, here's our little CR90. And he is got some engine paint on him. It's pretty detailed. For comparison, let's do a comparison real quick to the X-Wing CR90. Pretty big difference in size, right? Alright, so the paint is really... Oh my goodness, there went my CR90. I don't know if you heard that. I just dropped my Corvette. The CR90, I broke a little piece off of here, and we broke an engine. I think this will go right back in. If not easily, then with some glue, I'm sure it'll go right back in. But yeah, and we lost a peg. So, awesome. Broken CR90. That's what I get for trying to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Alright, so there's our CR90, and here we got our Nebulon B frigate, right? Just like you see in Empire Strikes Back. The really cool thing is that the engines are painted on these. Pretty good paint detail for something so small. And here is the Star Destroyer. I love that they actually painted the engines. I love that. And this one has a very different base than these little guys. See, they just have a little peg. And he actually has a little, well, I'm not going to say what that looks like to me, but yeah, I'm sure you have an idea of what that looks like. But it's a unique kind of thing, probably to support a heavier base. As you can see, this is not quite big enough to fit one of these in. It's a sliding scale, but this is not meant to be the Star Destroyer that we see at the beginning of Episode 4 anyway. So, hence the big antenna here and there, and then the bigger side things. This is a smaller one. Okay, so this looks really good. All of these look really good. Now we've got more stuff to open up. So as we take this off, this is our cardboard. We've got a space station. We've got some asteroids. We've got our rule book. We've got a whole bunch of tokens and stuff in here, cards. Let's do the cardboard first. Alright. We've got our rule book, Learn to Play, and the rules reference guide. So you played any Fantasy Flight game before, the rules reference guide is really where they outline all the detailed stuff. So read through the rules, learn to play first, and then go back to the rules reference guide whenever you have to look something up. And here's our cardboard. There's a lot of plastic, and there's a lot of pieces and things we're going to have to build and put together. But basically, these are for our fighter squadrons. These are things that go into the things for the fighter squadrons. I don't know what these are for. This is our rangefinder. And if we flip it over, this is how far our squadrons can move. Okay. And look, we've got Luke Skywalker and Hellrunner on there. Interesting. Wonder why they went with those. I don't know if that means all of these are Hellrunner, or if just Hellrunner is the person that represents every TIE fighter in the game. And so here we've got our actual ships. So here's our Victory, and here's our CR-90 and our Nebulon B. And these are the different things that we can put beside them for actions and things like that. I don't know what everything else is, but we'll figure that out. I really don't even know that much about this game. I've watched the playthrough from Gen Con. There's not really that many videos out for it yet. Here's our other. Oh, and I'm already punching things out. Let's not do that yet, because I don't want to lose anything. Don't want to lose any cardboard. Alright, now, first thing I noticed when I picked this up is these are the cards for the game. They're much bigger than the cards for X-Wing or any other card game that I've ever played before. They're significantly taller. Like for reference here, here's a Garbage Pail Kid, which is roughly the size of a typical playing card. It's that much bigger, right? So, yeah. So this is our. So we have a Victory 1 class Star Destroyer and a Victory 2 class Star Destroyer. I don't even know which one's better. Well, the Victory 2 has got a higher point cost, right? 85. I'm assuming that's the point cost. It rolls different dice. Apparently. So, it can shoot farther than because it rolls blue dice instead of black dice, it looks like. Alright. I don't know that much. I might be wrong. There's probably something I'm missing on why one's better than the other, but I think it's the dice. Because the movements look the same. And we've got two versions of the Corvette. We've got a CR-90 Corvette A and a CR-90 Corvette B. And yes, it looks like the dice is what makes them different. And then the Nebulon B Escort Frigate, and then the Nebulon B Support Refit. And the squadrons they come with are different, so that's one thing that makes them different. Because he's escorting, and okay, alright. And then they've got some symbols down here. I don't even know what these symbols mean yet. I haven't even looked at them. I mean, obviously it's going to be something very similar to X-Wing, so some, squadron, co-pilot, special equipment, etc., etc. But this is what the cards look like. Let's take a look at the back. So I've been criticized before about not showing the backs of the cards. So this is the back of the Rebels, and this is the back of the Imperials. Those are our cards. Now we've got our plastic bits. Now obviously our... Oh, these aren't even... So this is our maneuver tool, but it has to be put together, it looks like. I don't even want to mess with this quite just yet, because I'm afraid I'm leaving something out. And so this is it. And there's one more piece. Alright, I'm going to just set that here. And then these are the little action doohickeys. That's the technical term, the action doohickeys that you can use. And this game, like from what I've seen, it has a really cool kind of action system in that you slide this around, but like you can stack these and you have to kind of guess what you're going to need. And then when it comes up, then you gotta hope you planned. So there's more planning in this game. Oh, now this is the base. This looks the biggest one. I've also got two small bases in this bag. So this is obviously the base for the Star Destroyer. This is one of the strengths of this game, I think. It looks like the bases are really nice. So I need to take much better care of these bases than I did with the my broken CR-90 down there. And so I've got the yep, it just fits in pretty nicely, and then this fits in like so, and Looks like it's a little rear heavy. But, yeah. Yeah, there it goes. Looks good. Looks real good. For size, I'm going to pull a decimator out and compare it to this guy. Let's see. I've got my decimator down here. Now this is the biggest ship in X-Wing, so if you're familiar with X-Wing, we can line these two guys up. And they're very similar. Very similar in size. Obviously, he's, you know, and width. I don't want to be careful not to break it. You know, they're very similar. They feel like they weigh about the same. I mean, they're light. It's light plastic, so that's not saying much. Of course, this one I painted the engines. They don't come with painted engines, but yep. So very, very close to the size of the decimator, which is real nice. Real nice. All right. So that's the decimator flight stand. I mean, see, I'm getting my. There's our Victory class Star Destroyer flight stand, and here are our two smaller ship flight stands. Now these are different. They're both, I mean, they're both the same, but they're different than the other one. So these come with a straight piece, and these little things go straight into there. So there you go, just like that. All right. The other stand is the same for the Nebulon B. And I don't know if I have this backwards or forwards, or if the front and back even matter. But there, well, that only goes in a certain way. So, okay. And there's our Nebulon B. So now you can't. It doesn't look like you can raise or lower these. So I wonder what happens if you get into a situation where something's bumping, because this is. Then it doesn't look like you could bump that, but you could probably bump another one just like it. I don't know. Alright, so now we have all of these different cards, and so these look like these are upgrade cards, turbo laser batteries, missiles, you know, shields, crew, so on and so forth. So let's see. We've got Grand Moff Tarkin. We haven't seen him in X-Wing before. General Dodonna. I'm not even really looking at the abilities. Wolf Yularen. Princess Leia, I've seen that artwork before. Defense Liaison. Weapons Liaison. Nav Team. Electronic Countermeasures. And much like X-Wing, these have a point cost down here, and then they have the symbol. So, Extended Hangar Bay, Assault Concussion Missiles. Ooh. Overload Pulse. H9 Turbo Lasers. Dodonna's Pride, Redemption, and Dominator. Okay, so we got some titles. So very similar to X-Wing in a lot of respects. This looks like a damage deck. Yes, I would be willing to bet that this is a damage deck. So take care of your damage deck. I'm not really going to go through every card in here, because it's basically, if it's like X-Wing, face down is a regular damage and face up is a critical hit. Alright, now we've got our other cards, and these are Squadron Cards, right? So we have, this comes with X-Wing Squadrons, and then there's the named X-Wing Squadron, Luke Skywalker. So it looks like the regular X-Wing Squadron costs 13, and Luke Skywalker costs 20. There he is. And then we have our TIE Fighter Squadron, and then Hell Runner. So TIE Fighter's 8, and Hell Runner is 16. So the backs of these cards are very similar to X-Wing, and these are more standard-sized cards. Additionally, we have some other. Let's look at the backs first, so I can sort them out. These are cool looking. They have some Star Destroyers on them, and these look like they are reference cards, one for each player, commands and defense tokens. Okay, cool. I love that artwork on the back. And then we have some other cards that are just have the game art on the back. Advanced Gunnery, Most Wanted Setup, Special Rule. Oh, so these look like they're scenario cards. Oh, these are all different scenario cards. Oh, interesting. I'm not a big fan of scenarios. I like just a straight-up dogfight, like something that you might do in a tournament. But maybe the idea is that tournaments will be objective-based. So there's always that. Alright, so we've got some more things. There's a lot more. Look at these. Oh my gosh, these are tiny. These are crazy tiny, so I didn't realize how small these were going to be. Look at these little X-Wings! Look at these little X-Wings! Look at that little X-Wing! Look Look at that thing. Like, I have big hands, and that, you know, that's, yeah. It's tiny. And they're all individual. I thought there was going to be like one. I don't know how I'm going to paint these. I got to figure out. I mean, I'm going to, but sheesh, it's going to be hard to paint these things. It's going to be a challenge. There's a lot of TIE fighters here. Wow. They're really tiny. I'm going to lose some of these things. All right. Put them in there. Go, 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 go. All right. We got them in there. We've got little TIE fighters. Wait, I didn't pull out a TIE fighter for you to see. Look at that. It's actually got a little detail on the model, too. A little bit. Can we see? Very little. I mean, they're not that much. But there you go. Okay. Now these are the... okay, these are the stands. And so you can fit 3. So you can fit 3 of these guys on a base. How do we go in there? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Go in there. Go, 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 go. There we go. Oh, and the cool thing is you can face them however you want. So you can have them like all facing the same way, or you can have them kind of all fly in different directions. Or if you want to get crazy, of course I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to put a TIE fighter and an X-Wing on the same thing. I actually like the way that they're doing these. Obviously, I wouldn't, you know, obviously this is not the way the game was meant to be played. You're not supposed to be mixing X-Wings and TIE fighters. But you totally have the ability to create mixed squads, at least on the peg. It's probably not legal, but maybe it could be someday, right? Anyway, so that's pretty cool. More ways for pieces to get lost, right? Okay, so, and then this is the base here. Where is it? Like that. No, we'll get it. How does it go in there? Let's see. It's like a semicircle. It doesn't look like it even fits in there. I must be missing something. There's got to be another piece that I'm missing. Yes, there is. Okay, so we have that piece. And then this goes into that. Okay. It's awfully complicated. So I have a feeling I'm going to assemble these and then just kind of set them up and leave them there. That's what my feeling is. Alright, and then the last thing we have to show you is the dice. Which I'm sure everybody who plays this and likes it and wants to keep playing is going to eventually need a second dice pack. So the first thing we have in here are the typical, you know, dial pieces. So don't lose these like I'm doing, because you're going to need these to, you know, attach your cardboard and stuff together. But then we've got 3 blue dice, 3 red dice, and 3 black dice. I'm going to show you one of each, because I believe they are slightly different. So we've got blanks on the red die. We've only got 2 blanks. We've got a hit. We've got 2 hits, which is cool. And then we've got crit. And then this one, which I forget what that one means, but they said it in the Gen Con demo. It's something special. The black die is a crit and a hit, that's really good. Hit, blank, hit, crit. Oh, the black dice are the best. You have 3 sides that have, wait, 1, 2 sides that have a crit and a hit. And then the blue, which is, well, the blue is more reliable. There's no blanks, but you have 2 of these target kind of symbols. Oh, I remember what it is. It lets you pick one of their things that they can't use. One of their action tokens that they can't use. 2 crits and 4 regular hits. So, pretty cool. I think, you know, red has the most blanks, so I guess the red die is the worst die. I don't know. Alright, so, once again, really like this model. Can't wait for the Imperial Star Destroyer, right? There it is. There is Armada. Big box, a lot of empty space. Nothing underneath. So, hope you like the review and unboxing, and hope I can put this thing back together. which that has nothing to do with this game. I just broke it while filming it. So, all right. Thanks for watching.